What up? It's October 15th, Tuesday, again. This happens seemingly every week. The Jets do something on a Tuesday, right before I have my lunch. And it's fantastic. I'm not complaining about it. It's just a little bit odd. Either way, the Jets have traded for Davante Adams, which is what people were kind of saying would happen. There was talks about it. We're finally here. What are the details? Continue reading. I have to have ESPN Plus, which I do. Okay, so before I get to this, I bitched about this last time, and it's still a problem. It's ESPN. I figured it out. ESPN is the problem. I have ESPN Plus. Cannot watch Monday Night Football because I have to have ESPN, which means I have to have a provider. What's the point? I like ESPN Plus because I get to watch UFC fights back a few weeks after they go live. But what's the point for... They advertise it as you being able to watch football. College football doesn't count. I even believe in the advertisement they have Patrick Mahomes in the advertisement when they say you get to watch football. So that is a lie. You're liars, ESPN. I cannot watch football. Can't watch Monday night. So just can't watch it all. That is dog shit. And I hate that. So I won't be able to watch a Monday night game. Unless, of course, I go through other means that we don't need to speak on. Anyway, back to this. So I didn't get to watch the game. Davante Adams. They don't really say what... I fucking hate ESPN. Why am I doing this? Let me just look it up. Okay, USA Today. Let's get our sports news from USA Today. Continue reading. I can actually continue reading. In fact, I'm actually going to cut out all the bullshit on this. Can I just get it? I don't want to know winners and losers. I want to know the details of the trade, please. I don't care about your fucking article talking about everything. Sportingnews.com. Oh my fucking god. There we go. The Jets get Davante Adams. The Raiders get a 2025 conditional third-round pick that can become a second based on performance. Third rounder becomes a second if Adams is either first or second All-Pro or on the Jets' active roster in the 2024 AFC Championship game or Super Bowl. Okay. I don't think that'll be condition number 2 with the AFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. If anything, it's going to be first or second team All-Pro. I don't know what his production's been like. Let's see his stats. Davante Adams on the season, 209 yards, 27 targets. Yeah, he's played in 3 games. 59 yards, 110 yards, 40 yards. So I don't think, unless he's healthy, stays healthy, and gets a lot of targets, I don't think he'll satisfy that other condition either. So my prediction is that it's going to remain a third round. Also, lunch today is bean, cheese, and chorizo tacos. You don't have to hear me slurping this time. Speaking of the Monday night game, it's a close game. Makes Bills fans sweat, I'm pretty sure. And we get another Hail Mary added to the Aaron Rodgers pantheon of Hail Marys. Let's go ahead and watch that real quick. Of course, the Davante Adams news is covering everything up. Where the fuck? Bills. There we go. Jesus Christ. He has so much time, too. They know he's going to throw the ball. Boom. Easy. Ball comes out. One judge is like, nah, it's incomplete. He couldn't see anything. The other judge is like, touchdown, baby. I saw the whole fucking thing. Easy. Okay, well, pinned against the helmet, then pinned against the body. Easy. And I just went to ESPN.com to pull up the game cast for this. Just pulled it up. And I saw how much time was left in the quarter. And then, boom, I see that it says touchdown. The score didn't reflect it, so I was like, I'm confused. Is the game cast bugging? Or did Aaron Rodgers throw another Hail Mary? And he threw another Hail Mary. And this guy's going to have a highlight reel of Hail Marys. It might be short, but that's still crazy that it even exists, that he has multiple of these. And then I saw some highlights from the game, and the kickers are having a bad night. They're bouncing it off the goalpost. I guess the wind was pretty bad, but if you see one kicker go and and you see the ball move the way it does, are you assuming it's the kicker, or are you like, yeah, the wind's fucking crazy out here? As soon as that ball gets high enough, the wind's catching it and moving it. Because if you're thinking that, why are you sending out your kicker for another one? Or if you're the Jets, why are you sending your kicker out? Whoever, I don't know what the order of these things was, but why send your kicker out there if they know it's bad? Just go for, you're going to turn the ball over right there, so just go for it. Wouldn't be a problem with Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell would go for it. He'd be like, oh, there's wind. There's even a whisper of some wind. I'm not fucking kicking out. We're going for it. And I guess that probably brings me to the Cowboys then, which I'm totally off board. They get absolutely destroyed by the Lions, 47-9. There was nothing good about that. It was Brendan Aubrey was the only one putting up points. So if you had any other player on the Cowboys on your fantasy team where you put any money on them, I feel bad for you. If you pick Brendan Aubrey, like you probably should anyway, he's the best player on the fucking team, then congratulations, you probably did pretty well. Constant staple of Prize Picks entries should probably be Brendan Aubrey for either length of field goal or number of field goals or fantasy score, whatever, if they just so happen to score that day. These tacos are so fucking good. No, I don't really want to talk about that. I thought it was going to be maybe a closer game or something, but no. Horrible fucking game. Not competitive. The Lions are crazy for trying to get a pass to an offensive lineman. Aiden Hutchinson gets hurt in that, which sucks. That really fucking sucks for the Lions. But they began to just continue to pour it on. They scored, it looks like, 13 more points after Aiden Hutchinson's injury. And they try to get an offensive lineman for a touchdown. So the Lions losing Hutchinson has started talks of Max Crosby possibly going back to the Lions. They'd have to trade for him, but people are saying like two first, 2 second, something like that. I don't know if it's 2 second-round picks, 2 first-round picks. 2 first seems like a lot, so I would hope it's 2 second-round picks. Let's see if I can find this. They try to throw it to an offensive lineman for a touchdown. This is after they're already beating the dog shit out of us. So fucking good. Look at that shit. Lateral to Penei Sewell. And he scores. But there's an offensive lineman illegally downfield, which negates the play. It was, what was the score? 37-9 at that point? That's just a fuck you. Or 34. So fucking good. I kick a field goal. So disrespectful, and we deserve it. Last season to this season playing very well at home to this season playing like ass at home. And then the fucking sun apparently being part of the game. That's bullshit. There's no way the sun gives you that big of a points differential. We just fucking sucked. But yeah, and also, since they built this fucking stadium, people have been like, oh, should we put some gigantic curtains up there? Because the sun comes right in at those 3 o'clock games. It's like, how the fuck did you do that on purpose? Did you make it face east-west on purpose? Or are you just fucking stupid? I don't know, I'm tired of it. I'm probably not going to watch any games for the rest of the season. I'll find something else to do with my time. I'll learn Mandarin, Japanese, Spanish. I'll become a grandmaster in chess. I'll fucking I'll make a video game, build a website, discover time travel. I'll do something else with my time than fucking watch this dog shit team take the field every week. The flashes that we have aren't good enough. It's just chalked. This team sucks. I'm not going to pretend like I know how to fix it. I'm not an expert. I just know that this shit is unwatchable. Don't want to do it. So I'm not. What I'm looking forward to is the NBA season. Because we are like 10 days away. The Spurs' first game, I don't know exactly when the season opens up, but the San Antonio Spurs opening game for the 2024 season is on the 24th. That's 9 days from now. Cowboys are on a bye week, okay? They don't play again until I believe the 27th. Oh, these tacos are hitting me. So they don't play again until the 27th, which means I get to start watching Spurs basketball. We open the season up against the Mavs. I'm hoping we win that game. Mavs are good. But like I said in the last one, I've got high hopes for the Spurs. Very high hopes. I'm thinking when we put it all together, we've got 2 more preseason games. Today we play the Heat, and then Thursday, I guess, we play the Rockets, and then we're just preparing for that home opener. We got all that time to prepare for the opener. I think it's gonna be nasty, man. It's gonna be fucking nasty, and I'm so hyped. I can't wait to see lobs into outer space while the alien grabs them and just throws them down. It's gonna be so sick. I really can't wait. I think having a few extra pieces lets everybody play their position a little more comfortably. Lets the defense just kind of worry about the playmakers, and then you get those role players to hit the threes, to get the steals, to look for the open mans. Can't wait. It's going to be beautiful. WNBA. We're in the finals. And I thought that the Liberty were going to just dust Minnesota. Whoever it was going to be, they were going to just dust them. Game 1 goes to OT. The Lynx pull it out. Crazy. Game 2 is what I expect this series to be. 80-66, which is, a 14-point. And the next game is tomorrow night. The Liberty are favored by 2.5. Yeah, I think the Liberty are going to win these games from here on out. I want to know how many. Is it just 5? Like, a best of 5 seems so bad. They only show that there's 5 games. Why are they just doing 5? They should definitely, especially when you have Caitlin Clark coming in to draw more eyes to the WNBA, give them longer series. It's unfortunate that they play their finals as, well, we're in the second quarter of the NFL season, so we're right there in the meat. It's unfortunate that they have it at that point, and I don't know if dragging it out would do anything for them, but if you're getting fans that normally watch the NBA to watch basketball right now, dragging it out might be a good idea. Well, the NBA season is about to start, so you're kind of just jammed in there and it sucks. I don't really know what to do to fix this. Maybe change up when the season is a little bit so that your finals aren't, I don't know. I just feel like you should 7. There's not a lot of teams, I guess. There's just not a lot of teams, and there's not a lot of competition, maybe. I don't know. Depends what happens. You're telling me each team is 2 games away because the series is tied. You just have to win 2 more games and you're a champion. That's, I don't know, 3 versus 4, I guess, is really the difference. It's 1 more game. Just feels weird to me. But I'll try to watch these games. I wonder if these games ESPN lets you watch or no. Just fucking annoying, ESPN. Get your shit together. What the fuck? You're taking away an entire game from people who don't have a service that has ESPN. You have ESPN Plus, but that just means go fuck yourself. That means absolutely jack shit. So annoying. NHL has started. I personally don't give a shit. So why are you bringing it up? I don't fucking know. Because what the fuck else am I going to talk about? Oh yeah, Major League Baseball. So we're still in this point where if the Yankees win, we could potentially get either the Mets or the Dodgers versus the Yankees. Either one of those series is going to be fantastic. Cleveland wins, probably not going to be as interesting for baseball and just casual fans watching the game. Just have to say that. Sorry, Cleveland. You are a team that blew a 3-1 lead in the World Series. You're not looking so hot, probably, from a casual perspective. That's what people probably know about you. New York Yankees win, then you could have Mets Yankees or Dodgers Yankees. And that is sick. Shohei Ohtani in the World Series, already great. The Mets in there, like battle for New York. Especially, it's like New York's like a media capital, so they're not going to stop fucking talking about this. This shit's going to be crazy. New York leads the series 1-0. They're playing Cleveland again tonight. They are favored heavily, so that should be a win for New York, according to odds makers. Now, the other series, I believe, is already 2 games in. I just want to see MLB, dude. What the fuck is this? Do I really have to fucking search for it? Mets. God damn it. Okay, so Mets Dodgers is on to game 3, which will be tomorrow, the 16th. Mets lost game one 9-0. They won the second game 7-3. So that's a series right there. I might start watching this. Actually, I'm gonna start watching this. We're coming up to basketball. I've got a couple days of basketball preseason left that I can watch, and then I don't care about the Cowboys, so I'm done with that. I can watch some regular season basketball, and I can watch this series in baseball, and I can keep myself thoroughly entertained. Maybe some WNBA finals, but it's still a good time for sports if your NFL team sucks and you're more of an NFL guy. There you go. I'm gonna love to see that. Let's see what other news we've got. Okay, yeah, 49ers Seahawks to kick off week 6 was so fun. I loved that game. Mason got hurt, so that kind of sucks for them, but they had a couple other running backs that came in the game, were kind of ass at the beginning, but were really good at the end of the game. So 49ers, it's just their offense. They can just plug in another piece and just go. And that's what I'm so envious of as a Cowboys fan. My uncle is a 49ers fan. So if I switched fandoms, people would know, but I wouldn't care. Be a better offense, fun to watch. It was fun to watch. That was so that. I can't get that. I can't get fun to watch. I get annoying, heartbreaking, just disaster, dumpster fire football. Fucking hate it. I might consider switching. Maybe next season I'll pick a new team. Like Nick picked the Ravens this season. He's having a good time. Chicago gets a win. They destroy Jacksonville. It seems like Caleb Williams has got it figured out. I would like for that to be the case, and I would like for Chicago to be better. That would be fun. If they're really good, that might be a fun team to watch. But I really pray for that, man. Chicago needs that. They need Caleb Williams to work out. Texans destroy New England, as one probably assumed. The Baltimore-Washington game, I didn't end up watching it, but it looked to be competitive back and forth for a little while. Baltimore wins 30-23. They keep going. Good for you, Nick. You picked a winning team. I mean, we knew that was going to be it. They got off to a slow start, but just like Noah Lyles, they coming back, baby, and they're probably going to win the Super Bowl. Eagles beat the Browns 20-16. That is surprising. Eagles are not looking very hot. That should have been a bigger margin of victory considering what the dog shit Cowboys did to them in the opening week. Green Bay beats Arizona. Was pretty sure that was going to happen. Tampa Bay beats New Orleans. I think it was a little shaky there for a while. Pittsburgh beats the Raiders. Yeah, Detroit. So yeah, and then the primetime game, Cincinnati and the Giants. That's way too difficult for the Bengals. I mean, I compare everything to the Cowboys, dude. We looked about the same as the Bengals against the Giants. Doesn't bode well. You don't want to be in the same breath, in the same conversation as the Cowgirls. I don't really have anything there. There's no plays that I saw that I was other than the Hail Mary by Aaron Rodgers. But I didn't watch a lot of football this week either. I've been falling off. Got to get back on. Let's see if we got anything. Jones spars with a radio host over Cowboys woes. Let's look at this.
It's not your job. Your job isn't to let me go over all the reasons that I did something and I'm sorry that I did it. That's not your job.
Well, my job is to ask
why.
Get
a job, or I'll get somebody else to ask these questions, man.
Jerry, we're trying to figure out why the team is.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. You're not going to figure out what the team is doing right or wrong. If you are, or any 5 or 10.
What?
You need to come to this meeting I'm going to today. There are 32 teams here. You're geniuses.
Jerry,
okay. Y'all really think you're going to sit here with a microphone and tell me all of the things that I've done wrong and without going over the right?
Yo, wait, Jerry's bugging. Okay, hold on, I'm going back. That is, I believe that's 105.3 The Fan in the Dallas area radio station. It's the home of the Dallas Cowboys or whatever. I mean, I listen to San Antonio Sports Star, but I don't know if they employ those people, if they own that media outlet, or if they're just giving them access and then he's threatening to revoke. But that was insane. I want to go back. I don't want to watch this next video that it pulled up. So great, ESPN. When a video stops, you load the next one, and then you give no way of going back. Okay, we're gonna rerun this.
Job. Your job isn't to let me go over all the reasons that I did something, and I'm sorry that I did it.
I'll get someone else to ask these questions.
Well, my job is that.
That sounds like he's saying he's gonna fire these people if he really has the resources or he has the ability to do that. Also, you could just say it. You could say, "Oh, well, then I will give my interview to somebody else. You won't be asking these questions to me anymore." So it could go, but that's crazy. He's so fed up with this shit that he's like, "I will fire you potentially." He's going full Donald Trump, like you're fired type shit.
I'm sorry, you're fired. Get out of here.
I wonder what the question was.
I'll get a job, or I'll get somebody else to ask these questions.
Jerry, we're
They're laughing at him saying that, like nervous laughter, like okay, well maybe I won't ask him these questions anymore. Some of the questions, they can get a little testy with the questions, but I don't know, that's kind of their job, right? We're all fed up with the fucking team. Everybody's asking these questions, so that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna ask those questions, man. That's just wild, dude. That's so insane. Okay, well, I'm glad I clicked on that because that's fucking nuts. Cerrone unretires to get to 50 fights. Donald Cowboy Cerrone is coming out of retirement to seek a landmark 50 combined fights in the UFC and WEC. Okay. He's 41. He had a 6-fight skid and he retired in July of 2022. Yeah, I remember that. He's got to re-enter anti-drug. So it'll be probably like 6 months or so after that before he can fight. He wants to get 2 more fights. I don't know. That's not going to go very well. He's probably going to get his ass beat 2 more times. And then be like, yeah, I got the 50. Yeah. What is there for UFC? Let's go MMA. Where are we at? Top events, right? They call it UFC. Because UFC has like a fucking... I'm surprised I'm getting PFL ads. Dana White Contender Series Season 8. What else do we have? It looks like PFL Ngannou's going to fight. Oh shit, Ngannou's going to fight this weekend. His first MMA fight since moving from UFC to PFL. He was knocking people out in the UFC. He should win that pretty easily. He's a minus 280 favorite. That's honestly probably not enough. But because they're heavyweights, and it's the fight game, anything can happen, I guess. But I've seen them put Bo Nix at like a minus 800. I mean, we got fucking Kadima Gomev. What the fuck? Switzerland? He's fighting out of Switzerland. There's no way that guy's Swiss. Minus 1,300. Doesn't even have a photo. Seems a little odd with the odds. I don't think there's any. I think Holloway Topuria is coming up soon, but not this week. And if the UFC did a card when Ngannou was going on, that would be a flex, though, to be honest. But it looks like they're just doing the Contender Series. Let's actually validate. Fight night. Hernandez Pereira. Michelle Pereira. That is this weekend. Okay, so they're just doing a fight night this weekend. I'd be curious to look at the numbers. Maybe I'll look at the numbers after. And then October 26th is Holloway Topuria. I'll preview that when it's closer. That was it. That's it for sports for this week. Those tacos were delicious. If y'all go to your grocery store, just get a can of beans, get some fresh made tortillas. Hopefully you can get those where you live. Get chorizo, cook the chorizo in the pan, put the beans in, warm up the tortilla, boom, cheese on top, salsa or your favorite hot sauce on top. Thank me later. It's actually not that bad. Like 2 of those, track the calories from that. 729 calories. That's my lunch right there, so not too bad. And I still got more. You can just make it all at once and you'll have more for later. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. See y'all.